Welcome Rockstars, thank you for joining my channel. There's some big news going on in Pokemon GO right now. I'm going to read to you some of the snippets and clips from Niantic website itself. But there is new news about Gen 4. But I'll go back and fill this back. Pokemon GO maker Niantic will give you a badge in real life if you take a hike. Basically, if you send a postcard of your hike, you receive a special patch and Niantic will make a charitable donation. That's pretty good. So all you need to do is just kind of grab a screenshot and send a postcard, and Niantic will make a $5 donation to the National Parks Foundation for every postcard and posted receives. It runs from October 4th to December 31st, so there's plenty of time to do this. Another news, Niantic plans Pokemon GO events in U.S. national parks. In addition to being a fun and entertaining pastime in its own right, augmented reality games have also proven to be a decent way to make players more physically active. Which is true, you get to walk around more and interact and such. And this is going to encourage them to go to nature trails and scenic rivers across the US. Now I've actually visited a few parks and trails when I've played, and some of them are really way out there. But there have been some really nice scenic hiking trails and pathways that surprisingly sometimes gyms are in the middle of nowhere, or stops and gyms, but it really motivates you to go out more. Okay, so, and this is related to the national parks. By the way, the donation is limited by one per person and $100,000 in total. The new initiative could be a good starting point before introducing weekly fitness goals, a current and active feature that was discovered by Pokemon GO fans who poked around the APK file of the game's latest update. The update comes as Pokemon GO appears to be making its way back into players' devices. In May 2018, the game reportedly saw the highest numbers of active players. So, weekly fitness goals. So they'll probably research this as walk a certain amount of distance and such, which would be interesting. I definitely would go for that. Now, in other news, and more importantly, I'm sure some of you are aware, and I actually came across Niantic's Twitter page, which I'll show you below. There's these interesting little pictures that I will show you. Okay, if you watch the little film, there's some 3 pictures you'll see, and I'll post them right here so you can see it. Now the first one you'll see. Okay, the first picture you'll see is this one, and I was looking that up, and that's actually the top part of Turtwig, which is the Gen 4 starter. If you're not familiar with it, it's a grass starter. And the next picture, about here, that is Chimchar. That's the fire type. Now the third picture here, I'm presuming it's a Piplup, but it looks almost like the evolved form, which is Prinplup, but it's hard to tell because it's in red. It could possibly be hinting at, well, it's really hard to tell. It could be a Cranidos. It could be a Cranidos. It could be Gibble or Gabite, possibly. Could also be a Riolu, or the pre-evolved form of Lucario, because it's hard to tell by the eyes. But if I were to roll some dice on this, I'd say that's probably Pinlup, just an angry Pinlup. And they say very, very soon. So I'm expecting the Gen 4 starters to come out late October, probably right after this main October push. I'm hoping that they'll finally do the evolution, double or triple experience in evolution, but I don't know. That could be in any case. So that's what's going on in the news so far. And some people were asking, like, what are my favorite Gen 4s, or what am I looking forward to Gen 4? I'll split up into two things. One that I personally like, and two where I think will be strong strong one to have or strong one to evolve. Okay, now I don't know if they're going to be coming out with which form or not, but I'll just spell out Shinx. I like Shinx. I'm actually curious about Rosalia's evolved form. See how that works out in the game wise, but I think I'll like that one. Definitely Lucario. That's a given. Lucario's a given. Well, I don't think it'll be out yet, but Vespiquen, just for the weirdness of the look of it, Drifblim, and it'll be finally good to evolve my Murkrow, because I got. If you see my previous Pokemon Go streams and recordings, I've been saving up a lot of Murkrow candy, so Honchkrow would be pretty, and I think actually Honchkrow might actually be pretty decent in the game. Beyond that, I know Mystic 7, your Bonsley will be your go-to catch, because it's the baby form of Sudowoodo, and Bonsley's like a little seedling. Happiny will be probably for a lot of chancy favorites. It's going to be if you didn't think it could be any smaller and cuter. Let me think, what else? The Munchlax. I think, Nick, you'll probably like Munchlax. You were into Snorlax for a while, and Munchlax is the baby form. I think relevant to the actual game, trying to think of good ones. Well, Magnezone, definitely. I think that's going to be effective as for Magnemite's double evolved form or Magneton's evolved form. And Rhyperior. I think Rhyperior is going to be a strong contender, as well as possibly Magmortar. Oh yeah, another favorite of mine would be Leafeon and Glaceon, the new 2 evolutions. But I think the big surprise, or the big key, will be Mamoswine for the Ice type. It's going to be one of the strongest ice fighters out there. So I think a lot of people are going to be switching over to Mamoswines. So save your Swinubs. For my personal favorite, I think Porygon Z, just because of the whole futuristic look to it. I'm not changing Gardevoir, because I know a lot of people are going to be doing the Gallade male evolution, but Gardevoir is my favorite, so I probably won't change that. Now, the Rotoms, I don't know about the Rotoms. I don't think they'll be released quite yet. That might be later on, probably in the same fashion as Spinla. Just for sheer cuteness, I think Mesprit. And I won't go into the legendaries, but I actually really look forward to. Now I can't really pronounce it. Arceus, Arceus, but I believe that's going to be my prediction. It's probably going to be a high one on that. That's going to be what's going to be replacing Deoxys. If you don't know, just look up the lore between Arceus, and you'll know why. And I have to put money down. That'll be the next EX mythical. Well, yeah, actually, no. It'll probably be the next mythical after Celebi. It's probably Darkrai. Maybe would be the X-ray. I don't know. It depends on what they decide to do. But Arceus, I could definitely see being a mythical quest line or research line. Anyways, if you're excited, tell me what your favorites are, your least favorites. Please leave a like and comments below. Tell me what you think. If you're hyped up and excited for it, I know it's going to come out really soon. Especially with the way that they're really ramping up October. They're already talking about it. I mean, they just posted this release on their Twitter, so they're actively going to be jumping on this. So tell me guys what you think, and I'll see you guys later on, and have a beautiful day.